Welcome back to the Old Photo Vault channel. Mandy Rice Davies drinking champagne at a press event, London, 1964. With cameras flashing around her, Mandy Rice Davies embodies the rebellious glamour of swinging London. The champagne bottle tilted to her lips becomes both a toast and a statement of defiance. Her poised profile and carefree gesture reveal a woman unshaken by scandal. Behind her, the press scramble to capture the perfect shot, unaware they're framing a symbol of shifting morals. This photograph immortalizes the moment when controversy turned into confidence, and a headline became history. Sharon Tate and Roman Polanski arriving at the Cannes Film Festival, France, 1968. The couple steps into the night with effortless poise, the flash of cameras catching their every move. Sharon Tate's radiant confidence and modern elegance perfectly embody the spirit of late 60s glamour. Roman Polanski, sharp in his tuxedo, walks beside her with understated pride. There's a sense of promise and brilliance surrounding them, as if the world itself paused to admire. This image captures a fleeting moment of beauty and fame, forever frozen before destiny would turn so tragically. Naomi Campbell, Barry Smither, Jaime Risher, Kate Moss, Christy Turlington, and Shalom Harlow in an iconic group portrait, New York City, 1995. The 6 supermodels stand united in simplicity, their black attire emphasizing pure beauty and strength. Each pose feels spontaneous yet deliberate, capturing the confidence that defined the fashion world of the 90s. Their bare feet ground the glamour in authenticity, making the image timeless rather than trend-bound. You can sense the quiet power of women who reshaped the industry through attitude and individuality. This photograph became more than fashion. It became a declaration of modern femininity. Eartha Kitt and Marilyn Monroe in animated conversation at a Hollywood dinner. Los Angeles, 1956. The moment feels alive with glamour and intensity, as 2 icons from different worlds share a rare exchange. Eartha Kitt leans forward with expressive passion, her elegance commanding attention. Marilyn Monroe listens intently, her radiant beauty softened by curiosity and warmth. Around them, the glittering crowd fades into the background, leaving only the electricity between these 2 women. It's a timeless capture of charisma meeting charm, where grace and power intertwine under Hollywood's golden lights. Debbie Harry performing with fierce charisma on stage. New York City, 1978. Debbie Harry stands under the stage lights, her presence electric and effortlessly rebellious. The raw confidence in her stance captures the essence of New York's late 70s punk rock energy. Every detail, from her tousled blonde hair to her fearless expression, embodies the spirit of a cultural revolution. You can almost hear the pulse of the crowd and the sharp rhythm of Blondie's sound echoing through the smoke-filled venue. This photo freezes a moment when music, attitude, and style collided to define an entire generation. Showgirls preparing backstage before the curtain rises. Paris, 1936. The air hums with laughter, perfume, and the soft rustle of satin as the dancers get ready behind the velvet drapes. Their mirrored reflections capture fleeting glimpses of anticipation and charm, frozen between reality and performance. Each woman adjusts her costume with practiced grace, masking nerves beneath smiles and rouge. The cluttered vanity tells its own story of glamour, born from exhaustion and passion. This candid moment reveals the unseen world where dreams are powdered, laced, and brought to life under the dazzling lights of Parisian cabaret. Ali McGraw and Alain Delon sharing a quiet meal amid the Parisian crowd. Paris, 1969. The 2 stars sit effortlessly composed, their elegance radiating even in the casual clatter of a busy cafe. Alain Delon's cool confidence contrasts beautifully with Ali McGraw's relaxed bohemian grace. Around them, the hum of conversation and the scent of espresso evoke the heartbeat of late 60s Paris. Their shared glances and unspoken ease capture a fleeting intimacy, untouched by fame. It is a moment suspended in time, where cinema's golden icons simply lived, laughed, and breathed the same air as everyone else. Catherine Deneuve and Jean Sorel in a quiet cafe scene from Belle de Jour, Paris, 1967. The atmosphere feels suspended between elegance and mystery, much like the film itself. Deneuve's porcelain composure contrasts with Sorel's restrained intensity, both framed by the soft melancholy of a Parisian afternoon. Every detail, the gloved hands, the half-sipped coffee, the muted tones, echoes the film's haunting beauty. There's an unspoken tension between fantasy and repression, captured perfectly in this still moment. It's as if time itself paused to admire the quiet brilliance of Buñuel's cinematic world. Barry Gibb and Tsai Chin, greeting fans from a London balcony, London, 1969. The street below bursts with excitement as Barry Gibb raises his award, his charm lighting up the crowd. Beside him, Tsai Chin radiates calm elegance, her confident smile capturing the spirit of the era's cultural fusion. The contrast between his tailored suit and her bold, modern dress mirrors the shifting fashion and attitudes of the late 60s. Together, they embody the glamour and openness of a decade unafraid to blend music, film, and style. This snapshot feels like a celebration not just of fame, but of the vibrant energy that defined swinging London. Brigitte Bardot, Patrick Gilles, and Omar Sharif in conversation at Deauville, France, 1969. The atmosphere hums with sophistication as laughter and cigarette smoke weave through the air of a late-night gathering. Bardot's effortless allure contrasts with Patrick Gilles' quiet composure beside her. Omar Sharif, ever the gentleman, leans in with his trademark charm and intensity. The scene feels intimate yet charged, capturing the magnetic energy of cinema's golden icons off-screen. It's a fleeting glimpse into an era when beauty, fame, and elegance dance together under the soft glow of French nightlife. Yves Saint Laurent and friends captured amid the nightlife glamour of Studio 54, New York City, 1977. The photograph radiates the decadent pulse of an era defined by style, freedom, and excess. Yves Saint Laurent sits at the center, calm and enigmatic, surrounded by muses and companions, lost in the haze of music and champagne. Cigarette smoke curls through the dim light, a perfect frame for whispered confessions and fleeting glances. Every face in the scene tells a story of beauty, fatigue, and fascination with fame. It's a portrait of the 70s at its shimmering, intoxicating peak, where art and nightlife became one. Wanda Ventham posing with timeless poise and grace. London, 1965. Her thoughtful gaze drifts beyond the camera, as if lost in a quiet reverie. The soft waves of her hair frame a face that blends innocence with subtle strength. The open collar and patterned scarf hint at the effortless elegance of mid-60s fashion. There's a calm confidence in her expression, a serenity that feels both modern and nostalgic. This portrait captures the delicate balance between glamour and introspection that defined a generation of British actresses. Tattoo artist Les Skews at work in his studio, Bristol, 1950s. The scene captures the quiet concentration of a craftsman turning skin into art. Les Skews, with sleeves rolled up and tattoos marking his own story, leans in with precision and pride. The woman sits calmly beneath his steady hand, her back a living canvas of intricate designs. The walls behind them, filled with flashes of inked imagination, speak to a culture once considered daring and underground. This photograph immortalizes the moment when tattooing began to evolve from rebellion into a celebrated form of self-expression. Behind the scenes of Romance on the High Seas with Doris Day, Hollywood, 1948. The studio buzzes with focused energy as lights blaze and cameras hum around the young actress. Doris Day, radiant and composed, shares a smile with the director amid the technical chaos. Crew members lean in with practiced precision, adjusting equipment and marking the next take. The air feels thick with anticipation, the beginning of a career that would soon define American cinema's golden charm. This image captures not just a film set, but the birth of a star and the timeless magic of Hollywood in motion. Brigitte Bardot walking through the narrow streets of Saint-Tropez with a police officer, France, 1970. The summer air seems to shimmer around her as Brigitte Bardot strides confidently down the sunlit street. Onlookers gather with fascination, their expressions a mix of admiration and awe. The casual officer beside her contrasts the effortless magnetism she exudes, a symbol of freedom and rebellion. Her tousled hair and carefree stride embody the very essence of Saint-Tropez's bohemian spirit. This photograph freezes a moment when Bardot was not just a star, but the living pulse of an era that worshipped beauty, boldness, and individuality. Miriam Hopkins and Frederick March in a haunting scene from Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Hollywood, 1931. The contrast between beauty and monstrosity burns vividly in this unforgettable frame. Miriam Hopkins, as Ivy Pearson, recoils in fear yet captivates with fragile grace. Frederick March, who transformed into the grotesque Hyde, embodies the darkness lurking within human desire. The lighting and makeup create a chilling intimacy that blurs the line between horror and seduction. This moment remains one of cinema's most powerful depictions of duality, the eternal struggle between civility and the beast within. A group of executives posing proudly with a Porsche 356, Stuttgart, 1958. The men stand in sharp suits, their expressions a blend of pride and ambition beside the gleaming sports car. The Porsche 356, sleek and understated, symbolizes a new era of engineering excellence. Its rounded curves and modest stance whisper of precision and performance born from passion. In this moment, innovation feels personal, a triumph shared among visionaries who believed in speed shaped by elegance. The photograph captures more than a car. It captures the spirit of post-war optimism driving Germany toward the future. A chilling moment from The Masks episode of The Twilight Zone. Los Angeles, 1964. The man's lifeless eyes and grotesque mask blur the line between human and horror. Smoke curls from his cigarette, adding to the unsettling calm that fills the frame. Every detail, shadow, expression, and silence, reflects the show's genius for exposing the darkness within the human soul. The mask he holds becomes more than a prop. It is a mirror of vanity, greed, and deceit. This haunting image embodies the Twilight Zone's timeless warning. True ugliness often hides behind the face we choose to wear. Anti-fascist parade float depicting the death of fascism, New York City, 1937. Rolling through the crowded streets, the macabre float commands both awe and silence. The skeletal rider, draped in black, looms over the crowd as a chilling symbol of the destruction wrought by fascism. Its wooden horse, marked with a swastika, embodies the menace the world was beginning to confront. Onlookers line the sidewalks, some in shock, others in grim understanding of its message. This striking image stands as a haunting reminder of art's power to protest and warn against tyranny long before the world plunged into war. A tense scene from the British sci-fi film, The Earth Dies Screaming, London, 1964. The towering robot looms in eerie silence, its metallic shell reflecting the cold terror of an invaded Earth. Beside it, a man grips his gun tightly, frozen between fear and disbelief. The stark lighting and minimalist set heighten the sense of isolation that defined early science fiction. Every frame feels like a warning about humanity's fragility in the face of its own creations. This haunting moment captures the paranoia and wonder that shaped the genre during the atomic age. Roy Barcroft, Mary Ellen Kay, and Alan Lane in a dramatic scene from Fort Dodge Stampede, Hollywood, 1951. Tension crackles in the air as the classic Western moment unfolds with raw intensity. Mary Ellen Kay's defiant eyes cut through the fear, embodying the grit of frontier women. Roy Barcroft's menacing grip and Alan Lane's controlled power create a perfect balance of good and evil. The sparse set and harsh lighting heighten the realism of the struggle. This image captures the rugged spirit of 1950s Western cinema, where courage, danger, and justice collided beneath the wide-open skies of imagination. Tito Puente and Margot Hemingway sharing a joyful moment on stage, New York City, 1978. Laughter and rhythm fill the air as the Latin music legend guides the model-turned-actress through a playful drum duet. Tito Puente's infectious energy radiates through his smile, while Margot Hemingway matches his beat with effortless charm. The crowd watches in delight, caught in the magnetic blend of glamour and percussion. Under the dim stage lights, their chemistry becomes a celebration of spontaneity and joy. This photograph captures the rare magic when music, charisma, and celebrity collide in perfect harmony. Sarah Jessica Parker and Chris Noth in a candid behind-the-scenes moment from Sex and the City, New York City, 1998. The chemistry between Carrie Bradshaw and Mr. Big leaps effortlessly from screen to life in this playful shot. Their expressions blend surprise and laughter, capturing the unpredictable intimacy that defined their on-screen romance. The black and white tones lend a raw, timeless quality to the scene. Every glance and gesture speaks of a connection that transcended television fiction. This image embodies the allure and chaos of love in the city that never sleeps. Ernest Borgnine watching television with his daughter, Nancy Borgnine, California, 1955. The warmth of post-war family life radiates from this simple yet tender moment. Ernest Borgnine, still years away from his Oscar glory, kneels on the carpet with a look of quiet pride. Little Nancy curiously adjusts the television dial, symbolizing the new era of entertainment shaping American homes. The soft light, the framed family photos, and the hum of the TV capture a world on the cusp of modernity. This image speaks to the innocence of an age when television first became the heart of the household. Buster Crabbe as Flash Gordon in a scene from the sci-fi serial Flash Gordon, Hollywood, 1936. Bathed in the glow of strange machinery, the hero leans forward with fierce determination. The futuristic control panel, filled with dials and wires, mirrors the boundless imagination of early science fiction. Beside him, the heroine watches with trust and tension, embodying the drama and wonder of intergalactic adventure. Every shadow and beam of light speaks to the optimism of an age discovering the future through film. This image captures the birth of space fantasy, bold, theatrical, and endlessly inspiring. Jane Birkin, Jacques Deray, and Romy Schneider on the set of La Piscine, Saint-Tropez, 1969. The trio rests casually against the sunlit wall, their effortless style capturing the essence of late 60s French cinema. Jane Birkin's pensive gaze contrasts with Deray's playful affection toward Romy Schneider, blending sensuality with introspection. The setting, stark yet intimate, mirrors the emotional tension that defines the film. Their relaxed poses conceal the storm of passion and jealousy at the story's core. This photograph distills the allure of La Piscine, a world where beauty, desire, and danger shimmer beneath the Mediterranean sun. Luchino Visconti and Claudia Cardinale sharing a warm moment on set. Rome, 1973. Visconti, elegant even in frailty, holds Claudia Cardinale's hand with quiet admiration. Her radiant smile and gentle gesture reveal a deep respect between muse and master. the soft light and intimate setting speak of artistry built on trust and affection. It's a tender glimpse behind the grandeur of Italian cinema, where human connection shaped cinematic beauty. This image immortalizes not just two legends, but the grace of a friendship forged through film. Brigitte Bardot, sitting on her Renault 4CV, playing with her dog, Saint-Tropez, 1958. The actress radiates effortless charm as she balances barefoot on the hood of her beloved car. Her playful interaction with the small dog softens the glamour that usually surrounds her. Sunlight filters through the leaves, framing a quiet, candid glimpse of joy and simplicity. The Renault 4CV, modest yet iconic, becomes part of her signature French allure. This photograph captures Bardot at her most genuine, carefree, radiant, and perfectly at home in the rhythm of the Riviera. Behind the scenes of Perchance to Dream from the Twilight Zone, Los Angeles, 1959. The dimly lit set hums with eerie anticipation as fantasy and fear intertwine under the studio lights. The actress, draped in leopard print and mystery, leans forward with theatrical allure. Across from her, the actor's tense posture reflects the surreal dread that defined the series. Every shadow and spotlight seems alive, feeding the story's psychological unease. This behind-the-scenes moment reveals the meticulous artistry that made The Twilight Zone a haunting masterpiece of television history. A scene from the sci-fi serial Flash. Gordon conquers the universe. Hollywood, 1940. Beneath the glow of a futuristic device, the heroes stand locked in quiet determination. The sleek set design and imaginative props capture the early dreams of interplanetary adventure. Flash Gordon's sharp costume and stoic gaze embody the optimism of pulp-era science fiction. His companion's expression adds a touch of humanity to the mechanical wonder around them. This image remains a testament to cinema's golden age of fantasy, when imagination alone propelled audiences beyond the stars. Salvador Dalí aboard a ship with a bird perched on his shoulder. Atlantic Ocean, 1956. The surrealist master stands poised, his signature mustache curling with eccentric precision. The bird rests confidently on his shoulder, as if sharing in his peculiar sense of wonder. Dalí's playful expression blurs the boundary between art and life, turning even travel into performance. The polished cane, dark coat, and glint in his eyes complete the portrait of genius wrapped in whimsy. This image captures Dalí in his element, a living dream, forever staging the theater of the absurd. Shirley MacLaine and Anna Magnani in conversation at a dinner party. Rome, 1960. The two actresses sit amid the clinking of glasses and the soft murmur of an elegant Roman evening. Shirley MacLaine leans forward with youthful curiosity, while Anna Magnani's gaze holds the wisdom and fire of Italian cinema. Their expressions reveal a meeting of two worlds, Hollywood charm and neo-realist depth. The candlelight catches the pearls and brooches, turning the moment into a tableau of grace and intensity. This image captures not just a dinner, but the quiet electricity between two remarkable women of the screen. Ziegfeld girls posing in bowling outfits, Hollywood, 1936. The five young women sit in perfect symmetry, their smiles glowing with the polished charm of the golden age. Beneath them, rows of bowling balls gleam like stage lights, waiting for the curtain to rise. Their curled hair, matching shorts, and playful poses capture the carefree glamour that defined 1930s show business. Each face reflects a blend of innocence and ambition, ready to dazzle both the lanes and the spotlight. This photograph immortalizes the radiant spirit of the Ziegfeld girls. Elegance wrapped in effortless joy. Teenage girls at a record store counter. USA, 1950s. A row of young women sit at the counter, their skirts neatly folded as they flip through vinyl records under the gaze of pop idols' portraits above. The air hums with the excitement of new music and teenage dreams. Each smile and posture tells a story of youth discovering rhythm and rebellion. Behind the counter, a clerk listens with quiet amusement as another love song spins in the air. This is the golden age of rock and roll, captured in one timeless frame. A young woman posing with her record player and guitar, England, 1960s, leaning gracefully on her record console. The young woman becomes a muse of the musical revolution. The guitar and Beatles posters behind her speak of changing times and restless energy. Her dress glimmers faintly, echoing the beat of the radio she adored. The room feels alive with melody and modernity. It's the portrait of an era where pop culture met personal expression. Lingerie models during a fashion test, London, 1950s. Three women stand poised under studio lights, clipboards in hand, wearing mid-century shapewear with elegance and restraint. Their gazes are focused, a mix of professionalism and quiet allure. The monochrome tones highlight the lines and textures of the garments that defined post-war femininity. Behind them, fashion's future was being measured and perfected. This moment captures beauty at the intersection of style and discipline. Actress having her hair styled before a shoot, Hollywood, 1940s, under the vanity lights. An actress sits composed as a stylist trims her curls with practiced precision. The patterned blouse and confident posture speak of glamour ready to be unveiled. A reflection in the mirror doubles the scene. Beauty in progress, art in motion. The air carries the faint hum of studio chatter and perfume. It's a snapshot of classic Hollywood poise behind the curtain. A police officer demonstrating motorcycle skills with a sidecar, London, 1930s. The officer tilts the motorcycle expertly on one wheel as his passenger beams with thrill and delight. The polished sidecar gleams, a symbol of both daring and discipline. Spectators watch from afar, impressed by the balance of control and playfulness. The image freezes a rare moment where duty meets performance. It's a charming relic of a more daring age. Family preparing for a road trip with a Ford Anglia, England, 1960s. A mother packs suitcases into the back of the small family car while her children wait eagerly, faces pressed to the window. The driveway gleams under morning sun, and the promise of vacation fills the air. The Ford Anglia, a symbol of middle-class mobility, stands ready for adventure. It's a scene of domestic joy and gentle optimism. The open road awaits. Women enjoying coffee at a Parisian cafe, Paris, 1920s. Two elegantly dressed women sit at a cafe terrace, their cloche hats tilted just so, coffee cups steaming between them. Behind them, the sign "Telephone" hints at modern conveniences in a changing world. Their laughter, soft and conspiratorial, floats with the aroma of espresso and morning air. This is Paris between wars, chic, alive, and endlessly romantic. As we journey through these timeless, vintage photos, we're reminded that every image holds a story of beauty, courage, laughter, and the fleeting magic of another era. These moments may have faded in time, but they still speak to us across generations. If these photos stirred your heart or sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video so more people can rediscover the charm of the past. Stay with us for more incredible vintage photos that bring history back to life, one frame at a time.